I think I just blew the motor on the brand new pressure washer. Okay, I don't know how I did it, but I just fixed it. So we're gonna put you right back down here. No, I'm not. Hi.
Are you videotaping me right now?
Yeah.
Really?
I actually... So Lana just got home from Saskatchewan, so that's what was going on there. Unfortunately, I actually cut the clip as soon as we started having like this honking battle, so I tried to catch back on, but maybe you guys didn't see that, so that's what happened. So now that's cleaned up a little bit, I'm gonna basically wipe down some of the truck just so that way it dries a little bit faster, and I'm gonna actually work on some other stuff really quick while it dries. And then when I come back to it, we're gonna basically install the sticker on the front left headlight and then the right front fender. I'll pull you guys back around once we get working on it. So as you guys saw a while ago, I was cleaning the truck, and I did have plans to actually install some today, but I think I'm going to hold that off for now. I'm going to do a different video just because that's going to take a lot more time than I have tonight. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put this guy on for sure. This sticker is going to go right across the headlight somehow. I'm not entirely sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm probably going to end up cutting it in half, maybe something like that. Either way, we're going to figure that out. But what I'm going to do on this side now is I'm going to actually make the Dodge emblem going right across kind of my front right fender. So it's going to be those two lines that kind of cut across, and I'm going to be making that out of this wrap as well as the design line tape. I think I want to start on the front right fender just because I feel like that's going to take the most time, and I feel like I might potentially give a chance to some of the people on my Instagram just to help me kind of decide on how I want to set this one up and maybe the direction or where I'm going to cut it in half. Hopefully by that time I'll have a few votes in so that way I can kind of see what I should do for that. We're going to start by basically looking up some photos and stuff like that and seeing essentially what I want to do with this, because I really was not expecting to do this tonight, but I definitely know I want it to kind of like cut, I think, right across the hood here. So I'm going to start looking for some photos right now so we can get started. Alright guys, this is going to be pretty epic. So I think I figured out the design that I want to do. So I'm going to kind of mimic this on my hood with the tape. Now, I've never used this tape before, but I got about a 50-meter roll, so I should have tons just in case I mess up. Because of the way that my fender is actually flared, I'm going to have to take this guy off so that way I can run it underneath, because I think it'll look a lot cleaner. And I actually can appreciate the fact that this is going to be here because it's going to be a nice little break. So I'm probably going to go about here. I don't want it to go with. I think that would kind of look off. Like I want it to look kind of sharp. So I'm probably going to go right here. And it's going to go over this tiny little distance here, straight in. And it's going to do the, you can kind of see how it had the pinstripe almost on the outside. So I'm going to start mocking that up after I take off the fender flare. You can definitely see, compared to his image, I'm definitely going a lot wider. But I really just hope that I get these lines straight. I think I got to move that guy over a bit. But I don't want it to take up too much. I don't want it to look awkward. And I'm just kind of worried that it's going to look a little awkward, being that this is such a harsh angle and I want it to look relatively straight. So I'm going to kind of keep working on this guy, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is absolutely nuts because I did not start with measurements. I actually really should have. I totally pooched the way that I should have started this. If I wanted it to be like dead on, like just deadly, like if I wanted it to be the exact same angle all the way through, if I wanted the same spacing, I pooched it. But dude, look how awesome that is. Like holy crap. Like there's no way that should have worked out so well. So I don't know how that happened, but I don't know. Either way, I know you guys didn't really see, but I started actually using like this tape that I had from when I was working in a shop, and I just kind of like measured the gap after, just making sure that it was all kind of nice and even. So it's looking like great right now. I can actually start putting the wrap on, which is actually really exciting, and I can't believe this has happened so fast. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one more line down here and one up top, just so that way I can cut it right as it's on there, because I can easily shape it so that way it fits. But then I want the lines up top and bottom to be clean also. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and then once I get that in place, I'm gonna start laying the wrap over, and I'll bring you guys back over. Okay, so I got the line on the bottom as well as the top, just so that way I can peel it and it looks nice and clean all around. Okay, so I'm finally at the point where I get to show you guys the wrap. I hope you guys left it down in the comments and let me know, but we got some glossy carbon. I think it's going to work nice with some of the other stuff that I plan on doing to this truck, and I saw this online just one day and I could not resist but get it. So we're going to try it out at least. Okay, this is absolutely starting to look insane. Now, if you're going to do something like this, absolutely 100% get a squeegee. Not even kidding. I've tried this with credit cards before, and it has never gone this smooth. I've always had tons and tons of air bubbles. This is just like perfect. Literally, it works so good. You can find them on like AliExpress and like other Chinese websites. Like $2. Just do it. Just do it! So we're at the point now where I'm gonna actually pull this guy through, and this is kind of what's making me nervous, is that I don't know how to use these. So do it! I feel like you could just simply pull it through, but at the same time, I don't know. So I'm probably gonna see if maybe I can find some information online just to read it really quick, and then that way I can make sure that I do not mess this up, because I am so far into this. If this goes sideways, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, yeah, so holy shit. It's do or die. Oh. There's a lot of suspense for a very small moment. Because my tape was not as long as my vinyl, I do need to pull this guy off first and then trim it with my knife. Dude, holy crap, that looks sick. Stabs the truck by accident. Dude, that was friggin' nuts. Okay, I guess top piece now. Oh no, I buried it. It's gone. When you guys go to do this, leave more so you can actually grab it. No! No! You weren't supposed to do that. Oh my god. This might be it. This is game, boys. And this is going into the piece right now. Oh my god. I gotta get it from this end. It's like no other way. No! Oh my god! I do not advise that you do this, but I do not feel like I'm being left any other choice. Okay, that is a lot easier. I should have done that with this part in the first place. Inside done. Now let's keep going. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know, even from this angle, like, Damn. I think I'm going to show you guys when I get it back together, the finished product. So if I'm getting you guys to wait for the Dodge emblem on the fender there, maybe what I should do is I should put on the claw mark sticker. So the way that we're going to put this on is going to be somewhat like this. I'm going to mess around with it. I've actually waited a really long time to do any of these installs, so this has been pretty cool just finally getting to do them. I had a lot of videos that I basically planned on doing, and so in order to kind of do them in order and get everything done, and it just took a long time, so just glad to be here. Alright guys, well that's the install. This stuff looks pretty damn awesome, I think, myself. And then as far as the other side, this one I also wasn't very sure of when we were actually like working on it, because I did have a few hiccups where I couldn't get the line started because, like you saw, the strings were too short. At the beginning of the lines they were kind of like a little messed up, like they weren't very clean. So I was getting pretty discouraged by that, but I just kept following through with it, and you can see it turned out pretty awesome. I'm very glad that I went for it, and you're gonna see a lot more of this stuff being put onto the truck. And I can't believe how good this looks actually, and I really do like how it goes and tucks under the flare. Now unfortunately one of the bolts had broken off, so I'm gonna have to repair that at a slightly later date. But other than that, everything went very smooth, and I'm very happy with the way that things turned out. So I'm going to leave it at that note, but you guys feel free to check out any of the other videos if you'd like, and have a good one. Damn. Damn. Oh man, that looks awesome.